Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So before we get into this video, I just want to say a huge thank you to TEAMI for sponsoring this video. So you've seen me talk about TEAMI before. I love this brand, love this brand. So TEAMI is a health and wellness brand that creates vegan, natural wellness and skincare products. So I'm going to be talking about the greens powder, which I love. I've been using for the past 3 months now. It's literally amazing. It helps me have energy in the morning, especially before clinical. Helps you get all your greens in throughout the day because I know it's hard. You don't really want to eat salad when you're busy at clinical. And yeah, it just helps you with energy throughout the entire day. Super easy. You just put the powder in this little shaker cup, shake it, drink and enjoy, and you have your greens in for the day. You have energy, makes your skin bright. Nobody even knows that you woke up at 5:30 a.m. to go to your clinical. It's amazing. So I'm so excited that I have a coupon code for you guys. It'll be right here. You guys can save 25% off your purchase. I will leave a link down below as well for you guys to go visit the website. You can see they have whole bunch of different products, not only the greens powder, but they have teas, they have a bunch of skincare products as well. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. So today I'm going to talk about the pocket cards that will help you throughout your clinical during nursing school, and not only just your clinical, but also like your labs and studying for exams. Sorry if the lighting's bad, I had to move to sit down. So first we're going to start with the medication cards. Okay, so these medication cards are going to help you learn the medication and also have on hand during your clinical in case you forget something specific about the medication, like you need a specific patient teaching or like the onset, the dosage calculation. You have these with you and you're not using like the big drug book, so it's easy on hand, especially because this is already like in a ring. So you can bring it with you, keep it in your locker, or just have it when you need it. So on each medication card here, you have the generic and the brand name, you have the classification, the therapeutic use, the action, onset, peak, and duration, the specific patient teachings, as well as the adverse reactions, contraindications, precautions, interactions, and nursing assessments. And on the back of the card, you have the name of the medication again the classification, being an opioid. So yeah, this is just one example, as I have all of these medication cards in alphabetical order so that it's easy to find when I'm searching for it throughout my clinical, or even during lab in nursing school. Okay, so next up is the pocket card. So within this pocket cards, you have calculations, so drug calculations, IV calculations. You also have moments of hand hygiene, also donning and doffing of PPE, bowel assessment on here, and your vitals, your normal range for vitals. You have signs and symptoms of sepsis, anything that you think that you would need. Also lab values, like your medication rights, and like the names of the medications and the generic names, just for things that you think you'll need during clinical. Sometimes it's hard to like look through a textbook or through your notes, and then when you make these cards, then you just have them handy and you won't be as stressed out throughout your clinical. So next up on this little ring, we have signs and symptoms of hyper and hypo. So hypercalcemia, natremia, magnesia, cholemia, all of the hyper and hypo. So with these cards, it has the signs and symptoms of everything. So if you think that your patient could be hypernatremic, then you have your card to look off of, and like stuff like that. Like it just helps you be more prepared for clinical and less anxious, so that you're not looking through all your notes when you're in time of need for all this information. Okay, these are my favorite sets of cards. So these are the assessments. So all of your assessments as a nurse, your pain, general survey, nose, mouth, and throat, GI, eye, head, neck, ear, face, integumentary, pressure ulcers, neuro exams, respiratory, cardiovascular, musculoskeletal. So all of these cards have your assessments and what you're going to need to perform when you're assessing a patient. These are really, really handy. These fit in your pocket. You can also look off of them if you think that you forgot a specific step of your assessment. Again, so that you're not going to look in your notes or asking another nurse. You're able to find out for yourself, and this will also help you learn. It's good for lab, good for clinical, pretty much good for anything. Okay, and last but not least, we have our medical surgical cue cards. So this set of cards is specifically for the med-surg clinical. So in this here, you have your hypovolemia, infiltration, phlebitis, infection, all of that, the manifestations. You also have, this here is your head to toe assessment. This pretty much you can carry at any clinical because you're going to be doing a head to toe every day. But yeah, this card is amazing. You also have your fluid status assessment here, your wound complications, post-operative teachings. Yeah, so in here also is a respiratory related cue card. So your therapies, hypoxia, suction indications, sputum abnormalities. You also have your wound. So all your wound classifications, your wound skills, types of healing, interventions, types of drains. Then you have your fluid and electrolyte. So your intake, outtake, diagnosis, IV therapy, your assessments. Urinary, you have catheter assessments, symptoms of altered elimination. Then you have your GI, types of diets, assessment, complications of NG tubes, diagnostics, endocrine cue cards, which is like diabetes complications. Yeah, so this set of cards is perfect for a med-surg clinical. Just helps you in any which way. So yeah, these cue cards are gonna help a lot during your clinical. Again, so that you're not looking back at all your notes, you have these cards handy that you can keep in your pocket or in your locker and you can always reference off of. Also helps other students, helps when you're charting as well so that you remember what you did, the specific steps and what you found. But yeah, it'll help alleviate your stress a little bit during clinical and make you feel a bit more prepared. It's also great to study off of for either your CPR&E exam or your NCLEX exam at the end of your nursing school career, I guess you could say. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope it helped you all kind of get an idea of what would help prepare you for clinical. So yeah, I'll be back with more videos. Like and subscribe, and yeah, bye.